Before you begin this module, please complete the preceding modules. Welcome to the second Paperless Forms modules. The purpose of this video is to help you visually understand how to use your cloud-based dental tech platform. Please write down any questions as we go along. We will give you an email address to submit any questions at the end of this video and all training segments. Let's begin with the buttons on the top right. These are the integration buttons. If I need to go to this patient's chart, it will go ahead and open up the patient's chart and pull up this exact patient in the chart, which is much easier than what you're probably used to doing. The same type of thing here. We go into the patient's family area, so it brings me into this patient's family area. And then you have here your switch patients. Click on that and it takes me back into this search for patients area that we're in. Okay, so these forms are all ready to go and nothing has been filled out. At this point, let me show you how this normally goes. As a side note, from your training on reminders, the reminders are going to do the heavy lifting on paperless forms. Reminders will add the patients into the forms and then send out an email to the patient asking the patient to go ahead and fill out the forms. The patient will then go ahead and fill out those forms, and then they will typically come in on the day of their appointment and sign the forms and review the forms with the clinical staff, and then they're done. Each form has its own auto-renewal expiration, meaning when the form is set up, you tell it how often you want it to be updated, and then it will go ahead and automatically update. So for example, if a form is set to be updated every month, if the patient comes in and fills it out, it will prompt that patient to go ahead and fill out that form again. Now, it does pull up the answer that they gave the last time, so really, all the patient ends up having to do is fill out anything that is changed. They never have to fill out the entire form from scratch. It's only at the first time they do it. Here is what the patient would see if they go ahead and fill out forms from that reminder. And there's a way to do these. Click on this copy and email link, and this is going to pop up a little window where I can copy this link. It's typically used to enable you to email someone their link if maybe they weren't in reminders or something happened or you just want to go ahead and email them the forms. So copy that particular link. That's now something we can paste anywhere. As a new patient, the first thing they have to do is get authorized. Where you see a dental tech logo, you may actually see your own office's logo. At this point, the patient needs to put in a few pieces of information to validate themselves. So the patient puts in their birth date, home phone number, and last name, and then hits continue. A box pops up that says, "Thank you, your information has been validated. Would you like to create a security profile?" Yes is a secure way to do it. No is not a secure way. So if they hit no, all that means is to access this patient's information, all you need is those three pieces of info: birth date, home phone, and email. Not totally secure. So if we hit yes on this, we can actually set up a security profile. Basically, it is a username and password in here, as well as some security questions just in case the patient ever forgot their password. By default, you have these security questions sitting in here. Of course, to see more, you hit the down arrow. You can hit the down arrow and change the type of question. When we hit register, it says your secure profile is being created. Your forms will load momentarily. So now my forms are actually loading. Now, these are the forms. These forms are 100% customizable. This is just an example. Here's a consent form. We'll authorize. It says the next page will have a list of medical questions. Hit yes on all that apply. When we hit next, we see all of these medical conditions, which typically are a list of medical alerts that are in the management system. Hit the yes, and a box opens up for us to explain. When we hit next, we go to my next form. You can spell check on the forms. Then hit Next when complete. Now we have two more forms to fill out. This is a HIPAA consent form, very easy one to fill out. And here is the general financial policy. Just check to agree. You'll notice we have not signed anything yet. Hit Complete. All of the rest of that would be what the patient would be filling out in the forms away from the office. Thank you for watching this Paperless Forms module. Please visit our web portal to see frequently asked questions. support.dentaltech.com or call us at 844-368-5835, option 4, or email training@dentaltech.com. We'll move on to the third Paperless Forms training in the next training module.